Yo, question. If you have fish and you ever put the same fish in the tank, how they know they don't like each other? There ain't no mirrors. They don't know this fish and that fish is also that fish, so I don't want you in here, so get out of here, fish. That's my question, man. Let's talk about it.
Wait, what does you do?
I'm freelance photographer.
Groovy. What do you shoot?
Mainly people.
Like portraits?
Yeah, I like portraits.
So, on a more serious note, man, I still don't know the answer to that question, but do y'all really be out here dipping in your muses, man? Because I've only been a photographer for, well, professional photographer. I didn't even know what the word muse meant. I had to look it up, looked up YouTube videos with people talking about, I got some work with a muse, or if you want to get consistent work or some consistent practice, work with a muse. So I looked it up, and it's just a person that helps you create and gives you ideas and allows you to explore different ideas without exploring them. You know what I'm saying? Then I start talking, I have lost, or people say, man, I was going to talk to you, but I saw that you had, or I thought you had a girlfriend. I'm like, I do now, but I didn't at the, what are you talking about? Well, I seen your Instagram page and I seen so-and-so. I'm like, that's my muse. But now I see why so many people use their girlfriend, their wives, their kids, their dogs, and everything else as a subject or a muse, because it can get you in some, I was gonna say some sticky situation, but some of y'all already sticking. And how I know, because every time I say I have a muse, I get that look. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's clear this shit up. I would be a damn fool to use a muse that I don't enjoy pointing this camera at. That makes sense? Why would I pick something or somebody that I don't find attractive enough to point the camera at? Now, everybody got their thing. Everybody got their own level of attraction. Everybody has their own version of it. But I wouldn't want to call somebody to my house or travel or go here and go there if I don't even enjoy looking at you. You know what I mean? So how am I going to feel like I can create images with somebody I don't even enjoy looking at on a regular basis? That makes absolutely no sense. But some of y'all out here sticking, man. But some of y'all getting used because some of these people are not stupid. I've looked at some models' profiles here in the local area. They know when you hit them up talking about you want to collab that you're most likely attracted to them and da-da-da-da-da, because they own every photographer's page in the city. And they ain't paid for none of the work. So they playing the game, man. They licking some of you suckers, man. I've been hit up, hey, let's collab, and first thing I do is I scroll through they page. I know him. Damn, you, okay. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, damn, that's a lot of dope work, man. I mean, you pay for any of that? Nah, I just collab and model as a hobby. Man, no, I'm good. I don't even need that type of practice, man. I'm good. But what made me say all this is the fact that I'm working with someone that I feel like would diversify my portfolio as far as the way it look. And I just don't know. It's almost like you got to tiptoe around calling somebody a muse. So if you have multiple muses, are you a pimp? I don't know, man. I just don't understand how this works. But on a more serious note, man, I brought somebody in today that I am seriously considering and working with because she brings a vibe. Her skin is beautiful. Her vibe is beautiful. Her wardrobe, she can get super dressed up. She can get super dressed down. She always has that energy and that vibe that I be looking for. Because some days, honestly, as a creator, I don't have it. But we shot medium format. We shot on the both monochrome systems, the Q2 and the M11 Monochrom. Man, if y'all ain't got yourselves a Q2, man, I'm not gonna be that guy on here advertising gear and all that type of shit, because I told y'all from the jump that's not what the basis of this channel is. I'm just a dude playing the dude disguised as another dude pretending to be a photographer, man. But I know I like high quality equipment. That way I have nothing else to blame if I fuck it up other than myself, because it shouldn't have been the equipment. So I shot on the Q2 today. This camera comes in clutch in my little studio because I can get angles that I couldn't get with the M11, especially with it being manual focus. I can lay on the ground, shoot up. I can stand on a ladder and shoot down. I can work all these different angles because this has autofocus. This one doesn't. So it's hard to work them angles with a rangefinder system. So, it has it. And I almost got rid of this joker, man. Truth be told, I had it on the chopping block for a while because I wasn't using it. But now I find that I would have been missing out on a lot of good work and opportunity using this piece of equipment, man. But if you don't have one, don't go get one. Go get something equivalent if you can, you know what I mean? Because it has its perks. But I also shot on the behemoth today, man. The Mamiya RZ67. Now, I was stoked to shoot on it because I bought a new lens for it. And supposedly it's the GOAT lens for this system. October was pretty good for me, so I figured out just treat myself. But I went out and I got the Seacore Z 110 2.8 lens. Why? Because a lot of the work that I do is natural light, and I work in my indoor studio, and a lot of times my shots are starving for light. And I've gotten a few muddy film scans back because it just wasn't enough light hitting the film. Because the lowest lens aperture I had before this one was 4.5, and that's just not gonna get it with a little bit of natural light coming through a window. So I had to upgrade. Let me know what y'all think about this lens. This is my first time shooting it. I shot a roll today on Portra 400 120 film, and I haven't even gotten the scans back. I haven't even sent them off. So leave me some feedback about this lens. But I'm gonna shut up because my last video was popping and it's still trending. Y'all like short, concise videos where I talk less and show more. I love that. I love y'all because I don't like them long-winded, techie-ass videos that seem like, but anyway, enjoy the images. Love y'all. Leave some feedback and let me know about this 110 lens for this Mamiya if you got one, or if you had one. And stop sticking and moving on your muses, man. Stop that. Peace. Man, that was some editing. I don't edit hard, but that was brain intensive. I don't know why. But no, Vivi, man, appreciate you. I really, really, really feel like that young lady, if she stay with me, she gonna be published somewhere. Somewhere bigger and better than a lot of them little Instagram magazines that be constantly hitting me up and want me to pay for this and pay for that, and I tell them to kick rocks, man. I don't want to deal with that. I want to pick the magazine that I get published in. I want to, something that has pages, not just these little digital magazines. No knock on them, but that's just not where I would want to. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, man, she came through. I'm trying to get better, and it's very hard for me to do. Is to have a concept, knock out that concept, and just keep it moving, man. I just get in that rhythm. I just keep going and going and going and going and going. I just need to be, okay, here's a look, boom, boom, boom. All right, get out of that. Here's another look, boom, boom, boom. And then take off and go home, man. But that was more of me trying to practice and get better and get into the niche of the fashion editorial style work. Because those are the type of magazines I want to get published in. And I feel like the city of El Paso has so much talent just hidden, and they're just waiting, and they're hungry. And I want to be able to feed them. I want to be able to feed them, myself, and the show that we hear, right? But I'm that guy that I want to push the envelope. I want to be more luxury. I don't want to come across as this guy that's just doing this shit for fun and just a hobby, and I don't care. No, I really want to be that guy. I told her today, like, I don't want to just be another photographer. I want to be the photographer for El Paso, Texas, man, and the surrounding city, because I travel. I take this show on the road, man. I'm like the circus. But I hope y'all enjoy the images. Please leave some feedback. When I get the scans back, I'm going to post those as well. Stay tuned for that. Lock in, because I'm moving. I'm moving, and I need to move this. There we go. I'm moving. And I'm not going to edit that, because I tell y'all, I'm just going to keep these things as raw as possible, man. I don't pull the wool over nobody's eyes. I'm going to tell you what I feel, how I feel, when I feel it. And if you don't like it, man, there's how many other channels on YouTube you can be watching, man. But if you want to see some dope art with somebody that's gonna keep it real with you, I'm not gonna fill you full of techie, because there's been reviews on this camera to death. There's been reviews on this camera to death. I don't feel like that's what y'all come to me for. Y'all come to me to see some quality work. And please leave some feedback. If I feel, this was one of my first fashion editorial shoots, if not my first fashion editorial style shoot. So if you're a fashion editorial guru and you got some knowledge and you've been published, please drop in my comments and leave me some feedback, because I need it. But y'all need to stop tiptoeing and tapping on these muses, man. That's not what they did. They're not there for your amusement. Trust me, these people, they can sense it, right? But just keep everything a buck. Keep everything professional, man, and because it only take one bad, yeah, and the whole city gonna know that you that guy dipping in stuff, man. Just keep it professional, and the professional people will come. You stay playing around with these hobbyists, you're gonna keep getting that same work, because that's who they gonna refer their little friend. And no, man, if you're trying to elevate, bro, you gotta keep everything, man. Keep it professional. Love y'all. Stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe, and let's vibe, man. Love y'all. Peace out. Bye. I'm going to sleep after I sip on some Jack.